Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Warwick and you're watching MDF Garage. Today is an exciting day. I'm in the middle of redoing, refreshing, and recreating my 4-car garage. But today we're gonna assemble some cabinets. So let's jump right into it. So guys, the reason I chose these cabinets is because there's not many videos out there on YouTube about these cabinets. I want to test them out for you to see if I can recommend them. If you're looking to purchase the Ultimate Garage cabinets, be sure to check out the links down below where you can get the best deal possible on these cabinets. Also, by clicking those links, you help support the channel, so thank you. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you're a long-time subscriber, always good to have you back. Right behind me is about a 30-foot section of my garage where I am installing some new garage cabinets. And today I'm going to show you what all is involved in assembling the 2-door large toolbox from Ultimate Garage Cabinets. So let's jump right into it. Before we get into the unboxing, I just want to let you know that I am doing a massive tool giveaway this year. So make sure you check out the link down below for your chance to win some tools. So let's get unboxing. So here we have the Ultimate Garage Cabinets. And these two boxes is what is included when you order the 2-door large toolbox. Firstly, you have the main structure of the actual toolbox. Then you have the doors. There are many different color options. I went with gray. Here's what the packaging looks like. Nice and tightly packed and very protected. I'm gonna take all of this out and lay it on the floor and go through every piece. Here is everything that comes inside of the first box. Quite a lot of components, but everything is nicely and clearly marked. You have your instructions, your warranty card, all the shelves, the backing, and so on. Then you have a very nicely organized tool set or supplies. You have your forelegs, your door handles, your hinges, and some extra hardware. So let's jump into assembling these so we can see how it goes. So first off, to start, I like getting most, if not all of the accessories on at a time. But right now what we're going to do, we're going to install the cams and the metal dowel. Anywhere you'll see these little metal rivets is where the metal dowels go, so we'll be screwing those in. And wherever you see these holes, we will be installing the cam. Keep in mind the cam is directional. The line on the top needs to point to the exit hole. So let's get all that done on all of these wherever it is required. You can see them on some of the shelves there, on the backing, and both the sides. So now that all of the dowels and cams are in, I just want to give you a pro tip. If you want to speed things up, use a drill, but set it to a low torque, because when you tighten these, you want the drill to stop so it doesn't go all the way through. Another pro tip is with these cams, to make your life easier, once they're installed, you want to back them out a little. You want to just back them out a little so everything goes in nice and easy. So go around and do that before you start assembling. All right, so this is how you're going to start assembling. First you want to get the side board, and then you're going to lay on the back supports and the middle shelf support. You can see they are not tightened, but they are all resting on the board. Now you see, you got to wiggle them until you hear that click. This one is not flush. So let me show you how you're gonna make it flush before you start tightening everything. First, you wanna make sure it is in the right position. I use the little pick. Now you're gonna back out the screw a bit. And again on this side, there you go. You see how that was flush? Now, to tighten it, make sure you're on a low torque setting, and you can tighten it back down with the actual hand screwdriver. So I'm gonna tighten all of these down, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, with the other side just laying on top of there, you can see there is a gap. So I'm gonna set the camera down, and I'm gonna do what I showed you, is back out some of those screws, straighten some of those cams, and you'll see it just slip right down. Now tighten it up. now that that is all done, I want to show you something that they include in the kit. If you can see here, there's a little bit of scratching, either from at the factory or from me doing it. I'm pretty sure it's more me than anything. So what I'm going to show you they include is something pretty clever. Right here, they include a touch-up crayon. So all you want to do is rub it on here if you are paranoid about this little bit here. And there you go, it's blended in. Now we're going to install the base and the top. So let's jump into that. Alrighty guys, well, one of them is, I guess, structurally assembled right now. I'm not going to put the shelves in. Here are the parts. Obviously, I'm not going to use the legs as I have it sitting on the ledge there. One thing they do have is pre-mounted brackets underneath. I just unscrewed the front or the rear two. I kept the front two on. All right guys, it is now time to open the two-door large tall doors. We're going to install them here, but first, let's unbox them, lay it all out, and show you what's inside the box. As always, guys, the box is packed nice and tight to not damage these doors in shipping. There is a J door and an I door. Let's take them out, put them on this table, and show you what I'm working with. Inside the box, you got J and K doors and a set of keys. Previously, in your other box, you have the brackets for the lock and your hinges. So let's get the hinges installed. So what I like to do when I'm installing the hinges is just dump them out, and you can just rest them in their spot. Just like this, so you can get all your screws that are supplied right here, and then you can screw them in. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna install them. I recommend 2 people when installing these, but if you don't have 2 people, I'm sure you can figure it out. Hinges are all installed. I'm going to hang the door now. I have 1 screw in each of the hinges. Don't leave it like this for long. Let's get them all done and install the second door. Alrighty, doors are secured on. Now, before we put the shelves on and the door handles, we have to put this backing plate in here to clean up the back of the cabinet. So you'll have 1 for the bottom and 1 for the top. Also, I just put 1 lag bolt in through that part into a stud. I have ordered the wall mounting brackets. This is the one for these little shelves. They do make one bigger for these big shelves. Those are in the mail. I'm not too concerned because my shelves are actually resting on that concrete ledge that you've seen. But I'm not gonna put this backing plate on the top one yet. Once I receive these brackets, I will put the brackets into the studs and then I will cover it up. But for now, let's cover up the back on the bottom of this tall shelf, and you use the black screws supplied in your hardware. The back plate is now screwed in nice securely, and I also installed the locking brackets. Now before we put the shelves in, let's remove the protective film from all of the cabinets. Well guys, I installed all the handles and the cabinets are done. What do you think? To me, they look amazing. If you found those videos helpful and you would like to purchase the cabinets, there's a link down below that helps support the channel every time you purchase from there. If you have any questions about these cabinets, feel free to ask me. I buy these cabinets to try them out to give you guys first-hand experience. If you are looking for different cabinets, be sure you check out all my previous videos as well, because I've reviewed a bunch of them. But guys, I'm giving away a whole bunch of tools this year, so make sure you check out the link down below that will tell you how to enter to win. But until next time, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll see you then.